We've taken our jiffies, we've made a hole in the top. Into these jiffies we're actually going to multiple seed beetroot. These are Delma's seeds. I like this seed company. I like the quirkiness of the sort of hand painted little lithograph on the front. Also, their seeds arrive in paper. I don't know what it is about me, I quite like the sensation of a proper old-fashioned paper packet. Now, I think beetroot are great. I love beetroot. We grow 4 or 5 types. I love them roasted. I love them with cheddar cheese on sandwiches. But if your family doesn't eat a lot of beetroot, please don't grow piles of it. It is one of the easiest things to grow, but unless you're going to use it, it really can be a waste of your time and space. It's very, very good for children though to grow because it will germinate easily. And as you can see from here, they're quite big seeds. These individual seeds are quite large. So for children this is really good. So you basically take 3 of these seeds. I have actually multiple seeded with up to 5 beetroot. We pop them into a jiffy. We could do this into any sort of container, like we could use our root trainers or we could use tiny pots. Please excuse this. This is Pandora. This is my black and white English pointer who quite likes beetroot. I'm being deadly serious. She doesn't like the seeds, but she will eat beetroot when it's cooked. No doubt you'll be seeing a lot more of them when we're out in the garden. I have 2 English pointers. There's Pandora and Delilah. They both spend a lot of time outside with me. So we continue to put 3 seeds into each one of these jiffies. If you wonder where I film, most of this filming is actually done inside in the conservatory purely because it's easier for me. We're not in a film set or anything half as grand. And then once we have our seeds in place, we're going to cover them with some vermiculite and we're just going to put them in a cold frame. They don't need heat. You know, they don't need to go in your propagator. They don't need that sort of heat. A cold frame is like a mini greenhouse. It's just somewhere to keep the worst of the weather off them. And we're doing it like this, as I said, so that we could get them into the ground at even spacings. You could, if you wanted, literally put your beetroot straight into the bed, and we'll be doing that in 2 or 3 weeks when we're sort of planting more things directly into our deep beds. But for the moment, if you want to start an early crop off, and what's good about beetroot, you can actually cut the leaves and use the leaves as beet leaves, mini beet, which is one of the constituents of the salads we buy in bags. So quite a versatile vegetable. You can even get the golden varieties that don't bleed all over you. If your only experiences of beetroot are those beetroot that come pickled in jars, then please give them another chance. That's nothing like what we're talking about here. Later in the year we'll be roasting some of these beetroot. We'll be actually making a beetroot and goat's cheese risotto, which is divine, absolutely divine. Sounds quite strange, can look quite strange if the actual beetroot you're using is one of the blood red ones, because you're going to end up with a bright pink risotto, but does taste, you know, beyond your expectations. So what we're going to do now is take these jiffies and pop them into our cold frame. As we've said, the cold frame is just to keep the worst of the weather off. They require no heat and they're going to germinate quite happily in there. And then later on we'll be showing you how to pop them out into your deep bed.